let me tell you about this amazing evening I've had at Pakhuis de Zwijger the other day. I was invited to speak on behalf of Action Committee Holi is Not a House Party to discuss cultural appropriation of the Hindu Spring Festival Holi.
Die organisaties die hebben dus dat trademark aangevraagd. Dus de situatie zou kunnen ontstaan dat op het moment dat wij een Holi Festival of Colors willen organiseren in de lente, volgens de oorspronkelijke context, dat wij bij hen toestemming zouden moeten vragen of hen zouden moeten betalen als ze zo ver zouden gaan. Dat is wat die machtspositie betekent, dat is het problematische en dat gebeurt nu nog niet. Maar we hebben wel de visie voor de toekomst van waar gaat het nu naartoe en moeten we nu eigenlijk al onze stem laten horen.
And there were so many other stories that were so inspiring and insightful. The story of Inge Pierre, who is from the Kalinia community in Suriname, an indigenous community there, and the struggle against appropriation of their heritage and history. The story of Chihiro Geuzebroek, who shared a decolonial perspective of the Disney story Pocahontas.
Disney tells us a very cheerful story of a native woman falling in love with a white settler and saving his life, and ending the story with a Hollywood kiss. But that's not quite what happened. So what happened? Well, first of all, she was only 10 years old when she met John Smith, and there was no romantic story whatsoever. What did happen was, as a daughter of the chief of her nation, she became a strategic target for the colonists to kidnap her when there were tensions, so the Powhatan people would not retaliate or do anything against the settlers because they would keep the daughter of the chief. In that custody, she was raped. She was her identity was stripped. She had to wear English clothing. The reason why I wanted to look at this story is because Disney made a movie that was not only so out of sync with history, but it served a really strong purpose in the replacement narrative, making a logic where it is okay that there's now a white American supremacy, politics, power.
And the story of Shishani, who discussed cultural appropriation of music and how to go about sharing and exchanging music in a respectful manner with her project Namibian Tales. The story of Howard Kompru, who discussed the cultural appropriation of food.
Heel Facebook ontplofte. Iedereen was boos. Want Bram Ladage heeft een of andere exclusieve tent. En dan verkopen ze de roti stoofpatat. Weet u wie ik ben? Ik ga die shit proeven. Zoete augurk. Dat past er gewoon niet bij. Nee.
Yes, I am here with Max de Ploeg, and Max is a good friend of mine, an activist and just someone who is very much involved in connecting communities, and he organized the event here today. So what did you think of the evening?
Yeah, it was a very inspiring evening. I was really happy to have people on the stage or give platform to people who are involved in it personally. Yeah, it was I learned myself a lot even when I was preparing. I learned on the evening itself as well as during the preparation, so I was really happy. Yeah.
Good, and so you organize a lot of events, so what are events that we should look out for?
So coming events is also with Pravini. One is coming on the 2nd of July. It's Rootzoekers. It's of the Amsterdam Rootzoekers Festival. And Pravini is gonna also perform there about Tittery. So that will be with the team Strong Women from different diaspora. We will talk about that during the program. And the second one, in which we will also talk about Tittery, is on the Kitty Kotti event next Saturday, 23rd of June, where we will talk about resistance and solidarity between the different communities. And we will hear more stories besides Tittery of resistance.
So thank you, Max, and thank you all for watching. I will be going to Granada, Spain this week, so I will report to you from there for my next video update. See you then.